Cole Meeker, Rocky Fisher, they're both heavy-handed fighters. I've watched them, exceptionally strong for their weight. They've done pretty good with like opponents, so they both handled them in very similar fashion, so I figure this is a total clash of styles. One guy's going to go down hard this fight. These guys come hard. This is probably going to be the most exciting fight of the evening.
The Fisher versus Meeker fight was probably one of the most well-balanced and exciting fights of the entire evening. Great stand-up, great scrambles, got to the ground for a while. It was a good showing of what mixed martial arts really is.
So again, we got Rocky Fisher coming in here. Looks like he's out of Walla Walla and Robbie Dobbins' camp as well. His opponent tonight's going to be Cole Meeker.
Now look at the crowd here. There is hundreds of people here. And for these guys that are coming up in their first few fights, how nerve-wracking is that to fight in front of not just friends and family, but a large group of people?
You know, it definitely takes some time to get used to, Kyle. It's, you know, some people just soak it up and love that, and that's why they do it for. They do it for the crowd, they do it for the fans, they do it for the spotlight. Some people do it for the competition. You know, some people just do it just for a raw love of the sport. Everybody kind of has his own thing. Some people, I puked, honestly, and threw up my first 30 fights. 30 fights, I threw up. And, you know, finally, my last 5 or 6, I finally kind of got adjusted to it, and you know, so everybody's different.
What's the most nerve-wracking point? Is it when you're back in the locker room kind of waiting for it to happen, or is it when you get your name called, or when you step into the cage or ring? When is the most nerve-wracking point for a fighter?
Well, for me and for most of the fighters that I've actually, talked to, I've been around the sport for a long time, and it seems to be that anticipation of waiting in the back of the locker room. You know, the anxiety builds up back there, just waiting for your turn, waiting for your number. It's like, man, when am I going to be up? You know, it's like, but, I think, for speaking for most fighters, I would say once you step inside that cage, it's like a switch happens. You get in there and you're ready to go, and the lights are on, and it's time to perform. But for me, definitely, and everybody that I know, it seems to be just back in the locker room waiting. You're just so anxious to get in there and perform and show everybody what you've been working so hard for. Gifted, yeah, he looks really strong. Let's see, maybe Rocky's got some slick tools in his arsenal, so we'll see how he deals with and a big punch lands. Nice. It looks like Rocky's going to actually recover from that. Good chin. It's a big right hand by Cole. Falls out of the ring.
And that right there, I believe, would be one downside about fighting in a ring versus a cage.
Absolutely. That was a good scramble and a good recovery by Rocky Fisher. He's got to watch out for that big power of Cole.
Cole is just tossing him around.
Oh, what a scramble.
But now...
And Rocky Fisher ends up on top.
Just goes to show, just because you're getting tossed around a little bit doesn't mean you can't end up on top.
It's not all about the muscle.
Absolutely.
That being said, the fight is not over, though, so we'll see.
Now Cole is back on top.
Looked like that maybe Rocky Fisher did some wrestling a little bit. Maybe in junior high or high school. He shot a couple outside singles there and had pretty good hips.
Cole sneaking some of those shots in there, landing them.
I know a lot of times when guys have big muscle like that, they tend to gas out a little bit. It takes a lot of blood and oxygen to work those muscles. So we'll see if that plays in a factor. And maybe Rocky can look for the win maybe later in round 2 or later round 1 or 3 even.
The pace is slowed just a little bit here.
Man, Kyle, that was a pretty intense, crazy scramble. I didn't know who was going to land on top there. Definitely giving the fans a show here. Rocky doing a good job of tying up Cole's head and his arm so he can't land any efficient strikes. Let's see if the ref's going to... And he gets up on his own.
Both fighters are standing. Let's see if that, like you said before, with all the muscle, Rocky lands a good shot. Cole answers. And that's
finally got a shot in that put Rocky away. But, man, Rocky took some shots right there. He took 3 or 4 right on the chin and kept coming forward. And, you know, you can only get hit so many times before finally one of them is going to put you away, man.
Yeah. Start with an exciting scramble, some ground game, and in the end, Cole just turns the lights off on Rocky.
Absolutely, man. That was going to be, I think, to turn out to a real interesting fight if it would have went past round 1. But congratulations to Cole Meeker. Hats off to him, man. He gets the big win.
Good job, Rocky.
Congratulations, buddy. Awesome finish, man. So what was that your game plan coming here to wrestle a little bit? Throw this guy around? You know, the guy seemed like he wouldn't go away for a second. Tell me some of your thoughts.
He surprised me. My game plan was just go for the home run, you know, knock him out. Scared me for a minute because I was going to have to go to another round.